I made a mistake. Yep, I made a doozy. So, how often do you hear someone say something like that? I was on my bike ride this morning and thought about a recent mistake that I made. I was thinking about how my choice at the time seemed like a wise one, but in hindsight, it really wasn't. As I was pedaling along, I noticed my cadence increasing as I was getting frustrated thinking about it. I had done my research. I even went as far as to talk to someone that's an expert, and yet the result didn't turn out as expected. Then it hit me. I had done my best. I remained true to who I am. I quickly was able to shift my mindset to a positive one. I admit it, I haven't solved the problem yet, but I now know how not to go about solving it. I have a new type of motivation that drives me forward. I'm confident that I'll find an answer one way or another. You see, I haven't always perceived situations like this. When I would make a mistake, I would beat myself up endlessly over it. In the past, I would put too much importance on mistakes and even on decisions that weren't made. I focused on all the bad things that had happened. The result was that I created a true American horror story for myself. To make matters even worse, I started believing all those past experiences would define my future. I believed that I would forever be stuck watching the same movie in my head over and over again. But one day, many years ago, on another bike ride, I had a moment of clarity. I realized that I wasn't doomed to be the lead actor in my horror story if I didn't choose to play it. The facts of the past didn't have to define my future. I could leverage those mistakes, and let me tell you, some of them were more painful than others, into ways of becoming the fantasy new me. I had finally decided that there was enough pain in my life. I wasn't going to carry it around with me for the rest of my life. Can I tell you how I changed the trajectory of my life? The first thing I did was to let go of all the bleeping mistakes of the past. I then got real and honest with myself. When it was appropriate, I made things right with others. The next thing I did was to create an identity blueprint. Being honest with myself allowed me to choose what I didn't want to be any longer. My perceptions shifted to what really mattered and who I wanted to become. I then had clarity on how I would live my life moving forward. I was finally able to delete the horror movie that was playing in my head. I was writing a whole new script that would not have me playing the villain in the lead role. Those decisions set me free. Let me ask you something. Have you lost the motivation to pursue your dreams? Do you believe you can't create a brighter future for yourself? If the answer is yes, can I suggest that you try what I did? Just saying.